Hi, and thank you for choosing AssuranceOverheadDoors.com. We'd like to thank you for visiting the website today. In this small video, I want to kind of go over how you would program your remote or your outside keypad using the newer LiftMaster wall stations. And one thing that LiftMaster now has on almost all of their wall stations is they've put the Learn button right here. So there's no more having to get on a ladder and climb up to the actual unit itself and press the Learn button. You can now do it from here. So if maybe you have a remote that you've had to change the battery on, or maybe your remote has just dropped its code and you're needing to reprogram it, this is how simple it is to do. What you're going to do is right here again on the Learn button on this particular model. It's located just underneath the push button here. Now, there's going to be different ones that LiftMaster makes. If you don't have a digital board, then it's going to look something a lot like this. It may not have this sensor here, which is a motion sensor, but you will have this light button. But regardless of either one, they all flip up. So when you flip it up, you're going to see again the Learn button that's located right here. What you're going to do is you're going to press it one time. If you'll notice, the light will blink and come back on. You're going to press it a second time. If you'll notice, the light goes off for a little bit and then comes back on. Now you have 30 seconds to program your remote or your keypad. And so in this case, I'm going to program this remote. So if you have a LiftMaster remote or a Chamberlain remote, it's going to look roughly something like this. And we're going to program just this big button here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press it. And if you'll notice back here, this opener blinked. And basically that's it. That means it's programmed to the actual door itself. So I'm going to press it so you can see it. I'm going to press it again so it stops. Okay, so that's how simple it is to reprogram a remote. LiftMaster is probably the most user-friendly product out there. Okay, so let's say that now you're wanting to program your keypad. Maybe your battery went bad, or again, it's dropped its code and you're just wanting to reprogram it. Now the directions on all the LiftMasters are located on the interior cover of the actual keypad that's mounted outside of your garage door there. So you can actually follow these steps. But when it comes to the point where it tells you to, press the Learn button, you're going to do that again from here. So just to kind of show you how it's done, again, we're going to press it one time. It's going to blink. We're going to press it a second time. It's going to delay and then come back on. Now there's 30 seconds. So just for demonstration, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then press enter. The light back here just blinked. I'm going to press enter again. And you're going to know that the door is now functioning. I can press enter again and it will stop it and send it back up. So now this keypad is now programmed. Most of the keypads now only can have a 4-digit code in them, so kind of know what that code is before you actually come over here and hit the Learn button. I will also show you here in a second how to use a digital wall station if you happen to have, one of our 8550 or a LiftMaster, what they call an Elite series. You may have a wall station that looks like this, that will toggle from like your time and your temperature in the garage and etc. If you'll notice on this particular model here, when you want to program, there's a menu button here. And so if you press that, it brings up a list of items here where you can set the clock, turn your timer to close feature on, and then there's one right here that says program. And so you're going to then press this tab, or this button right here indicates the over arrow, and then it asks you real easily, what do you want to program? Is it a remote? Maybe you have a MyQ device. Do you have a keypad? So you would basically, let's just say we were doing a remote, you would highlight the remote, then you would hit the over key, and then it tells you what to do. It says press button on remote to control opener, then press this. So if I had my remote, I'd press it, click it, and then hit over, and it would be done. Same way with the keypad. If I wanted to do the keypad, I would just scroll down to the keypad. It says press 4-digit pin and hold enter on the keypad. So if I had the keypad, I would type in whatever 4-digit number I want and then press the enter on the keypad and it would be programmed. So this is the second type of wall station that you can that we do carry on, again, on the Elite Series type openers.